What's up guys? For today's video, I'm upgrading the battery to lithium and installing a NOCO onboard battery charger. So something I've been wanting to do for a while, pretty much since I started this boat build, was get set up with a lithium battery. I've used them in the past for other hobbies, and knowing the weight savings that they can provide, it's something I've really been wanting to do. Recently, I picked up a Zoom's 50 amp lithium battery. I'm going to be weighing both batteries to see just how much a comparable power source really weighs in lithium. Now, unfortunately, my old battery charger is not set up for lithium charging. Instead of buying a standalone clamp-on lithium system similar to that, I'm going to be using the NOCO GEN5 X1 onboard battery charger. First thing I wanted to do was weigh the original lead acid battery to see what it weighs, just so we can get a comparison once we get this all unboxed. All right, with the old battery removed, let's see how much it weighs. 43 pounds, whoa. We have a product manual and our battery. Look how small this is. That's incredible. Well, I can already say, just from handling it, taking it out of the box, it is much lighter than the lead acid battery. All right, these look like there are terminals. All right, so that's pretty much all that comes in the box. You just get your battery and the instructions. With the battery unboxed, let's take a look at our charger. All right, so like I said, I went with the NOCO Genius GEN5 X1. The X1 refers to the banks. There's a 1 bank on this charger. The 5 refers to the charging amps. This is a 5 amp charger. Boy, this feels awfully premium, I gotta say. It's my first NOCO charger. I've heard good things about them, so I wanted to check them out. All right, oh, there it is. A lot bulkier than I thought. Look how wide that is. All right, so it looks like these are the leads for charging. Fused already, that's cool. All right, oh, lights up, that's a good start. Let's put this on lithium. So if I'm reading this right, it means that this battery is dang near dead. And according to the manual here, it says it should take about 10 hours. It says this should charge in about 10 hours using a 5 amp battery charger. So I've started clearing out the area over here. I have the old battery out. First thing I'm gonna do before we go any further is I'm gonna weigh the new battery to see what our weight difference is before we get started. 11 pounds, wow. That is a huge weight reduction. So to mount the actual battery, I'm gonna take one side of the Velcro, staple it down to the board here, take the other side, slap it onto the bottom of the lithium battery, and that should hold it in place. This holds up to 10 pounds of weight, and this is from a freestanding position. The battery only weighs 11 pounds, and it's not holding the weight of the battery up, it's just keeping it from shifting. So for that kind of use case, I think that it's gonna be the best tool for the job without having to build or buy any extra straps. Wow, look at the difference in size. That is wild. This thing is tiny. As the boat gets into its more finalized setups, I'm really trying to pay attention to weight balance and also weight reduction in general. So I think having this battery as a replacement, I think it's something like 30 pounds less. This is a big improvement. Just gonna go a little bit less than the width of the battery, about right here. Mark the edge of the battery so I know everything's going to be going in place. Normally this does have a very strong adhesive on it, and if this wood wasn't sealed with something oil-based, I'd be fine just using the adhesive. But because this is oil-based, the adhesive doesn't work quite as well. I'm going to put the Velcro down, then I'm going to come behind it and I'm going to staple it down with some stainless steel staples. Same thing with the soft side. All right, that is in position. That is not going anywhere. All right, so with the battery secured in place, I'm gonna hook up all the wires and see where I have the most room to install the battery charger. All the wires are tucked nice and neatly away. I'm really happy with how this is all looking. Now I want to see where I'm going to mount the battery charger. What I'm thinking, right onto the floor here. For the sake of ease of removal and accessing everything, I think I'm actually going to install this with the Velcro also. That way, if I ever need to take the battery and the charger out, it's as simply as removing the Velcro, and it's more than strong enough to hold this light charger in place. All right, so let's go over the new setup now. I relocated the battery cutoff switch to the other side of the area here. That gave me the clearance I needed to make my way to the terminals, which are now switched in the lithium setup. Charger is mounted to the floor right in front of the battery. The battery is mounted in the same position as the other one, as centered as possible. I have all the wires running around the edges to stay out of the way, and my charging cord will just come up and out the boat here. And when it's not in use, it'll just be stored right here in the battery compartment. All right, well, with everything hooked up, let's give it a try. First thing I'm gonna do is turn on the power. First and foremost, we have power up front here. Let's go ahead and see if the bilge works. Bilge works. Let's try the trolling motor. Trolling motor is good and functional. Let's try our winch. Winch is functional. The fish finder. Looking good. Last but not least, let's plug her in. See if we're charging. That looks good. It knows we're on lithium. Very nice. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it came out to be a super clean install. All right, so with this all wrapped up, I am super excited to get back on the water and see how it works. Mainly, I'm interested in seeing what the weight reduction does. 30-something pounds weight reduction isn't nothing, especially in the front of the boat here. And also, just how long the 50 amp hour battery lasts. You know, with the 100 amp lead acid battery I had, I could go pretty much all day on the trolling motor, fish finder, everything like that, and barely break 10-20% on it. So I'm thinking that the 50 amp hour in a lithium setup is going to be more than enough power. So if you guys are interested in checking out this battery, I'll have a link in the description. Without getting into anything too technical, I did some research into the battery, and the cells that it uses are quality. It has a good charging system and protection into it, and the price was really affordable compared to other 50 amp hour batteries. If you like this video or found it helpful, let me know by hitting that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.